I'm Austin Okonakman. This is Sports This Morning. We're broadcasting live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. Glad to have you join us.
It's great to have you join us again. I'm Tayo Salah.
Okay, let's talk sports now. There's love, an act of love, a show of gratitude, reward for excellence. Call it whatever you want for the athletes that represent Nigeria at the 2016 Paralympic Games. They're also representative members. They're contributing a sum of 50,000 naira each to Team Nigeria's delegation to the Games. We are getting as much as 18 million naira. They're rewarding excellence. Tayo, that's really commendable.
Yes.
We want to appreciate the members of the house. Say thank you so much for showing some love to our special athletes. Yeah. Also on the show this morning, we'll continue our look at the Nigeria Professional Football League. Yesterday we had some rescheduled games, and it's a fight, big fight for Abia Warriors and Heartland as they continue to fight relegation. The Abia Warriors, good showing. They defeated Enyimba by 3-1. So we'll continue to look at the Nigeria Professional Football League and see the teams that will actually drop, those that will survive, and who will ultimately be crowned champions of the league.
Yeah, exactly. Your sports on Austin. I mean, there's excitement at the top. You know, Rangers, Ifeanyi Rivers United fighting to win the title. At the bottom as well, too, there's excitement.
I know.
Teams trying to stay in the top division. So with 2 games to go, we'll see how it pans out. Also on the show, Austin. Oh, familiar foes. Familiar foes, Jose Mourinho and Pep Guardiola will meet again in the EFL Cup 4th round after Manchester United drew Manchester City at Old Trafford. Remember, Guardiola drew the first blood already with that 2-1 win in the English Premier League. You know, that was on September the 10th. So can Jose level matters now?
In the English Football League.
Yeah, I mean, that's the second time they will be meeting in England. And Jose, I imagine, will be champion at the beats, you know, to get one over his arch rival.
And then you start wondering what's going on in round 4. These guys are already meeting themselves. Yep. What a story we're having in the English Football League. Right? It's getting interesting. Slight relief for Jose Mourinho and his team beating Northampton Town by 3-1. They needed that victory, Tayo. And now that victory has pushed them to meet their rivals again.
That's how it goes. That's what happens in cup competitions. There's always a chance, you know, you can meet, you know, big teams can meet, you know, at very early stages. I mean, these are the kind of draws you expect, you know, in the latter round of the competition, you know, in the semis, probably in the quarterfinals, but they're meeting in the 4th round, and they just have to, you know, turn up and play and try to win. For me, Jose Mourinho playing at home yet again will want to, you know, get one over Pep Guardiola eventually. But it's going to be very exciting. Apart from United and City playing, we also have some really juicy fixtures. You know, Chelsea in the London Derby. We'll talk a lot more about that later on the show.
Let's stay with the 2016 Paralympic Games. We said it when now 23 athletes represented Nigeria at the Games in Rio. They did the 8-2-2. It's not a football formation, but they got 8 gold medals, 2 silver, and 2 bronze medals. We're really excited because despite the level of preparations, after all said and done, these guys, they went against all odds. They won medals for the country. We kept saying it in this program that they need to be celebrated. They need to be appreciated. We need to do more for our special athletes. And they're also representative style. They've been listening. Yes. They said, look, we have to honor these guys. We have to tell them well done. We have to tell them thank you for what you did for the country. And so each member of the House of Representatives, they said they will contribute 50,000 naira each for the team. So at the end of the day, they will be getting a large sum of money. And they've also said they will invite them to the chamber to say, thank you. You did well for the country. Tayo, I love this.
Awesome. Awesome. I mean, it's well deserved. I mean, these guys totally, you know, represented Nigeria very well in Rio. You know, 8 gold, like you said, Austin, you know, 2 bronze and 2 silver. That's very incredible. That's remarkable. So they deserve all the, you know, accolades that they're getting at the moment. And so, yeah, it's a very laudable one. So I'm very happy about this.
I'm so excited, Tayo. I love it. Let's listen to a member of the House representing Osun State, Ayomidiran. She is a passionate sports follower, and she's saying, look, we love what these athletes did. We want to commend them. We want to appreciate them. Let's listen to her, and then we'll come back. We'll talk some more. Don't go anywhere.
The House notes that Nigeria participated at the Paralympic Games in Rio from 7 to 18 September 2016. The House is aware that Team Nigeria won a total of 12 medals, comprising of 8 gold, 2 silver, and 2 bronze. The House is further aware that Team Nigeria was the best team from Africa at the 2016 Rio Paralympic Games. The House therefore resolved to commend members of Team Nigeria delegation to Rio 2016 Paralympic Games for making us proud. Invite them to the House of Representatives chamber as a mark of honor to celebrate their indomitable spirit. And finally, and most importantly, contribute the sum of 50,000 naira per member as a token of our appreciation of their superlative performance at Rio 2016 Paralympics.
I like the excitement. I like the smiles on her face.
Yeah.
It's just total appreciation for what the athletes did.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's they totally deserve it, and
right.
this is just the beginning. We want to hope. I imagine there's still a lot more, coming for the Paralympians because they're just special people that went to Rio and did Nigeria proud 8 times. We heard the national anthem of the country, so it's no mean feat at all. So it is totally
good representation right there.
Yeah, no doubt. So yeah.
8 times.
8 times, yeah.
The world stood for the national anthem.
Incredible,
of the
right?
Republic of Nigeria.
Yeah, never underestimate that. That's a remarkable achievement right there. So, Austin, there's still a lot more coming.
I know. Corporate organizations can still, say well done to this guy.
And officially, we're waiting for the Nigerian Paralympic committee as well. So they've got to, do something as well.
They've got to go talk to the Ministry of Sports.
Yeah, I mean, they work hand in hand. Yeah, surely.
Exactly.
Surely.
Even if you're not doing anything now, listen to what these guys need. Listen to, what they need to, keep winning. Because, these guys keep winning for us. We can't just let them come back win and they'll say go back home and start suffering. No, we don't want that. So well done to every member of the House of Representatives that has, contributed to, show some act of love to the Paralympians that won 8 gold, 2 silver, and 2 bronze medals for Team Nigeria. They just concluded Paralympic Games. Thank you so much. We appreciate your love. Okay, let's move on with the show now.
Yeah.
Euro 2020 format and logo unveiled, just like yesterday, before you know it, the competition will come.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like it's a long time, right? But it's not really long. The way time is flying these days. Yeah, but it's a very interesting one. Euro 2020, we're going to have 13 cities.
Wow.
13 cities hosting Euro 2020. It is very, I think it's a very innovative initiative because basically what they're trying to do is Euro 2020 is the 60th anniversary of the competition, so they're trying to bring something special to it. So they decided to make it to carry it, to take it to 13 different cities. And I think it's
get you and I talking.
Exactly. I think it's going to be a very interesting one. And just on our screen there, we can see the host cities for Euro 2020. The final and the semi-finals will be in London at Wembley. So yeah, that's very good.
That's a lot of travel, a lot of movement.
It's a lot of money as well to get. Yeah, I mean, fans that want to go around to see all these games will obviously have to pay a lot. Other cities hosting Euro 2020 are Baku, that's in Azerbaijan. You have Munich, you have Rome, St. Petersburg in Russia, Austin, you have Amsterdam, that's in the Netherlands, Bilbao in Spain. So Spaniards, can just sit back in the country and enjoy Euro 2020. Bucharest, that's in Romania, Budapest, Copenhagen, that's in Denmark, Dublin, Republic of Ireland, Glasgow, Scotland.
This is going to be interesting.
I mean,
but my job is not easy to cover. But Zion, it is important to note that the new UEFA president, talking about Alexander Sefrin, he has said that this format is not intended for future tournaments.
It is not. Yeah, that's why I had to clarify earlier. It's all about the 60th
That's right.
Anniversary celebration of the event. You know, so they decided to do something a bit special, something a bit different from the norm, and that's why we're having this 13 host city format. It'll be very interesting to see how it pans out. And Austin, like I said, it's going to take a lot. A lot. It's going to be very expensive.
I know.
I know. So if you want to cover Euro 2020, I don't know if you can. Around. Yeah, can you move around all 13 cities, or you're going to have to just decide on where you're going to focus on? You choose
3 or 4.
Yeah,
just
probably.
Stay there.
That's how it works. But Austin, let's just quickly, let's get to listen to the FA President, Alexander Cheferin, as well as the English FA Chairman, Greg Dyke. They've been reacting to these new formats.
It's good for football to show diversity in Europe, to show friendship, to show that East, West, North and South can come together.
I think it's innovative and I think laudable of UEFA to try a new format, to bring all of the nations in, to have 13 host cities, to allow people to sample different cultures, go to different places. It'll have its ups and downs because it won't be cheap. But I went to the Euros in France on my own ticket because I'd finished at the Football League. I hadn't gone to the FA, so I bought some tickets. Went with an old uni mate. Stayed in Little Down Market 2-star guest houses and had a wonderful time. And I think people will do this for the next Euros. It's sampling that level of football, the quality of football, the buzz, the fan zones, a beer after the game. That's what football's all about, and it's great.
That's it. Deliberations for the Euro 2020 tie is going to be really, really interesting. A lot of fans will love it, and that's why I like the clarification you did. And Sheffield also said, look, it's a one-off thing. But
what if it ends up being very successful? Is there a chance that we can actually get to see future tournaments, being hosted by multiple cities, not necessarily up to 13 countries?
Monitoring, logistics.
Yeah.
It's difficult. Sometimes the competition is about the look and feel. Match venues, very important. You don't want fans to choose, I'm going to be at Wembley, I'm not going to be in Dublin, I'm not. Difficult.
Yeah,
even if it's successful, let it just be on record that it was successful.
Nothing more, right?
Nothing more. Okay. The Olympics in 2024, the bidding process is very, very interesting. And Rome has been championing at the bid. They want to go. The new mayor comes and it says, look, what are you guys doing? If we bring the Olympics here, we'll run into debt. It's not good for our economy. And then he's withdrawing his support. Strange.
Wow. What a shame. What a shame. Big shame. And Austin, you have to realize that it's a lot of money. The financial investment when it comes to hosting, the biggest. Yeah, you can, but then when it comes to hosting the biggest sporting events in the world, it is financially, it can be crippling. So you've got to be ready. Your economy has to be ready, to cope. But the Rome mayor apparently doesn't really doesn't see any positive in Rome hosting the 2024 Olympics, and it's a big shame for me, Austin.
The Prime Minister has been pushing Tyler, he's been doing a lot of work, and then this guy just comes and then just pulled off the plug.
Yeah.
I'm not interested. We shouldn't do this. I don't get wow. I don't know what to say.
I mean, it is what it is, Austin. I mean, remember Brazil spent about $12 billion on the Olympics.
I'm sure they're appreciating it now.
Do
you know much about the tensions going on in Brazil?
Yeah.
We don't even hear much about it.
You're going to hear a lot more about it, Austin.
But not now, because the Olympics took over.
Yeah, Olympics is over now, so you're going to start hearing all the murmurings. We'll come back about how they've wasted all these monies instead of using it for, for the betterment of the citizens. So it is what it is. It's a shame. The International Olympic Committee will select the host city in September 2017.
Wow.
There's still some very, good cities in the running to host it. Probably will go to LA. Who knows?
Who knows? What we know is that the show must go on.
So
that's it for the bidding process of the 2024 Olympics. We'll go on a quick break now. When we come back, we'll be going to our new studios. Olumide, my colleague, standing by. Don't go anywhere. Stay.